What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for the first rant of 2018. And, of course, it has to be about a vehicle in Grand Theft Auto Online. Rockstar, you're off to such a great start for 2018. You put out a vehicle that I'm going to have to rant about. Yay. So, we went over that, let's see, this past Tuesday during the live stream. The Annis Savestra Sports Classic came out, and yeah, some people like it, some people don't. Overall, I wanted to like it, just like with all these vehicles, but there's just a few things I take issue with. First off, the price tag, $990,000 just to buy the car. Now, in order to fully upgrade and customize the Savestra, it's going to easily run you over $1 million in Grand Theft Auto currency. However, it does come with a lot of customization options, so that is definitely a plus for the Savestra, along with its 1970s look. Because there's a lot of people that play Grand Theft Auto Online that go for certain looks for vehicles. Some want modern cars, some want vehicles from the 90s, 80s vibe, 50s, 60s, 70s even, and the Savestra definitely has that 70s look to her. What's interesting is there's a car that looks very similar to the Savestra. The Rant, which is basically the long-lost twin of the Savestra. Now, when it comes to twins, the Savestra is obviously more expensive. They're both in the same class, sports classics, and they both, as you can tell, kind of sort of resemble each other. Up here is the Rant, down here is the Savestra. Now, the stats are almost identical. There is some differences, but that's variations. Like, for example, the Savestra has better speed, it has better acceleration, but the Rant has better braking as well as probably a little bit better traction. I guess you could say the Savestra might be a little bit better when it comes to racing and sports classics than the Rant, but at the same time, both these cars are at the bottom of the list in sports classics when it comes to competing with the Turismo Classic. It'll leave both the Savestra and the Rant in the dust. Now, the thing about the Rant is it also comes with a lot of customization. However, it's a little bit cheaper. Whereas the Savestra is $990,000, the Rant, or the Rant, whichever way you wish to pronounce it, is only $615,000. And it came out back in August 2017 with the Smuggler's Run update. So only a few months has passed between the release of these two vehicles. Now, speaking of other sports classics, as I mentioned, if you're looking for a sports classic that can, perform and compete in races, the Savestra is not the car for you. I would go with either a Turismo Classic, that's $750,000, which is, by the way, the best of these sports classics in the game right now. Even the Cheetah Classic I like. It's a little bit more pricey than the Turismo Classic at $865,000, but performance-wise, the Turismo Classic, the Cheetah Classic, and a few other sports classics are a little bit higher on the list than the Savestra. And here's the final issue I have with this car. The logic behind the price tag, $995,000. A lot of people allude to it being because of the fact you can put guns on the Savestra. By the way, you can't just roll into Los Santos Customs to put guns on this car. You have to have either an MOC, which requires the vehicle workshop, as well as the bunker, or the Avenger, which also requires a vehicle workshop and the facility in order to be able to put guns on the Savestra for, I think it was $95,000 for the guns. And the guns aren't even that good. And there was no need for this car to be weaponized at all. It can't even take damage. It's just like any regular vehicle going down the road. You throw a sticky bomb at it or you hit it with a rocket, it's going to blow up. So if you're looking for a weaponized vehicle in the game, the Savestra is definitely not a go-to option. So there's really no logic behind Rockstar deciding to put guns on the Annis Savestra, other than giving it that $990,000 price tag. So in conclusion, the only reason why you should get the Savestra is A, you got a lot of money in the game, B, you like the look and the customization options of the Savestra. That's the only two reasons why I think that you might be happy with the Savestra, but as I pointed out already, performance-wise, there are way better sports classics already in Grand Theft Auto Online. And if you have a rant suggestion for a future episode, be it about Grand Theft Auto, gaming in general, other games I happen to play, YouTube, feel free and send your rant suggestions my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, our Discord, all of my social media linked below in the description section.